Hello internet friends, a quick guide to the arena added to Star Wars Galaxy's Legends with the server's Bespin expansion. This is PvE content for solo, doubles or 4-man groups in which the combatants fight waves of enemies of increasing difficulty. To my knowledge, there's no way to actually win the arena, instead you simply have to survive. As long as you can, then compare how you did it against others. More on that later. To get to the arena, you want to travel to the main starport on Bespin, which I think of as the posh one where all the nobles hang out, and head west to the POI marked underground sector. Cross the bridge and taking the elevator down, you'll eventually arrive at a terminal that gives you access to the underground cantina. Here you're looking for the Ugnaught named Mex Negu. The bad news is Mex wants 1 million credits before he'll allow you to take part, but the good news is that once you do that, it's a one-time payment. You won't have to do it again, and you can compete to your heart's content. Bring up the dialogue options with him, choose the category you want to compete in, 1, 2 or 4 players, and you'll be ported to the arena. Worth noting that you need to be grouped. It seems like an obvious point, but you won't be paired with other players automatically, I don't believe. You need to be grouped with your partner if it's 2-man, and with your party if it's 4. So here's the nitty gritty. The waves of enemies first appear as holograms and you'll have a few seconds before they appear in each wave, but it's not a lot of time. So my first tip is to make sure you're buffed before you go in and wait for on-screen prompts between waves that let you know how much time you've got before the next group of enemies is going to appear. Also, they'll be holograms, so you'll see you've got a bit of time, but buff management is definitely a key to survival, since once you get better at the arena, you'll be spending more time fighting and there'll be more chance that your buffs are going to be running out. Particularly if you're a Jedi, you don't usually have time to meditate between waves. 5 seconds is the normal amount of time. But there are some gaps where there's a 20 seconds, so watch for those and jump behind one of the barricades in order to meditate and regenerate that buff. Speaking of the barricades, these are one of the environmental objects in the arena that you can hide behind, and they work really well, shielding you from incoming fire while you deal with the opponents one at a time. But be aware they can be destroyed, so you might want to wait until the harder waves later on to use the barricades. There's also crates that spawn occasionally. Look out for these. When you destroy them, they'll heal you. And glowing circles on the ground that can give you a buff in combat. Run and grab these wherever possible, particularly when fighting the boss enemies at the end of waves, when 3 of these will appear: an offensive one, defensive and a support buff. Grab all of them if you can. Sometimes they didn't work for me. I'm not sure if that's to do with the boss itself. Maybe some don't work with certain bosses or a bug. I'm not sure, but grab them if you can. Run over them. One tip I would give is to turn on all object names, since the arena is quite dark and some of the enemies, the Guavian gangers, are sometimes hard to see against the background. It's a simple toggle in the options menu that can really help when you're under fire. Anyway, once you're done, you can talk to the Ugnaught again to find out how you did compared to other players. There are rewards to be gained, and also the unrefined Tibanna gas, which crafters want to refine, so you can give that to your crafters. So watch your buffs, use the barricades, smash the crates for health, and see how long you can last. I'll put up Naplu's first attempt at the arena as another video for you to laugh at, so click on the link, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.